Hello, and welcome to this episode of
Ranting with Wolverine.
And on today's episode of Ranting with Wolverine. Now, on the last two, as I've stated, those things I filmed, edited months ago, I've completely and utterly forgot what I was talking about, so that's the reason why it was in the description. If it is, I might pass this, actually go through the video and watch what I was talking about. No promises if that did happen, because I tried uploading when I said, I don't know what I did. It was months ago, but my computer just went like, fuck you, you ain't loading this shit, you watch it. So I might actually watch it, so we'll see. But this is episode 15, should be. And on today's topic, I mainly want to talk about my pros and cons of 4 games that I've recently been playing of the recent releases, which are Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Fallout 4, Battlefront, the Star Wars Battlefront game from EA and DICE, and newest one that came out about a week ago, Rainbow Six Siege. Did play the beta. The beta was cool. It seems to fix some of the issues, but there's still some issues. But first topic of the first game, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. My pros and cons. Pros, it's a fun game. It's okay. It's interesting. Everybody's, of their complaints is like, well, it's like they took Titanfall and Destiny and put them together. It's like, this game's been in 3 years of fucking development. People, shut up. They were having popular ideas before any of those things ever were implicated in either of those games. Seriously. 3 years, and people are just like they have no original ideas. Well, the majority of things, most things don't actually have an original idea. It's obviously a concept of something that's already been done. That's the way it works. That's why you have so many in the movies, remakes, reboots, sequels, and all that shit. It's because very little originality is left in the world, because so many things have already been done. It's hard to do anything new. And people complain about the shit. What's like this? It's like, stop comparing to other shit. Did you enjoy it? That's the point of fucking entertainment. Were you entertained? If not, move on to something that feels positive to you, that does entertain you. There's too many people I was about to say bullshit. Too many people fucking complaining, ranting and shit about the awfulness. I'm putting on that, of course, on the other side of these things, but I still consider myself to be entertained by these 4 fucking games. There's in 2 of them, very little things I hate about it, or found bad that they can improve upon still. Well, most of the stuff in these games that I feel weren't up to par could be improved upon, possibly. But this is my opinion, and I just want to get out the goods and the bads, But they're all good, if people stop complaining about all the shit. Because, that's all some of these people's videos do. They just complain. And they don't say anything positive about stuff. So if you're not going to say anything positive, what's the point of fucking talking about it at all? Seriously. Don't think about shit that pisses you off. Move on to Move on to things that make you happy. Period. What's the point of being pissed off all the time? No fun in it, is there? No, not really. You find better enjoyment out of actual enjoyment, the things that make happy. That's one I felt I had to get off, but yeah. Black Ops 3. Pros, like I said, I felt it to be good. It was interesting, how all the, what would be, I'm not sure what they call them, operatives or whatever, Each character that you unlock at some point has 2 abilities. From what I can tell, most of them have one ability, which is a weapon type of ability, and the other is a body type ability. One can cloak, one can display 3 projections of himself, but they all look shimmery and stuff. It's all light, and so as the person does that, their body becomes light too. So it's hard to distinguish which one is the clones and which one is the actual person, which is fun to do sometimes. There's one that sends out this short radar burst, which you can see people's little radar aspect, their characters form through walls and stuff for a short period of time. There's others stuff, but I won't get into that. That I felt was okay. It was very good. I mean, there's like some aspects, like there's one where it's called regen. If he gets shot and down, he can revive himself, which is like, it's Call of Duty. That's called bitching out. Just like there's another one whose body, one body effect. The other one's body effect is like you're running into an area, you see that most of you're gonna die. You hit your ability button and you warp back to a certain point in time. It's pretty much again bitching out. If you run into a room and you're expecting either go ham and fuck people up or just die. That's the point of a Call of Duty game. Well, not really, but the guns are okay. There's few imbalancing issues, I think. From the beta, there was like one weapon you unlocked, like on the SMGs. That was like the 4th weapon you unlocked, but they made it to the last one. I still feel it's kind of a little overpowered. There's one weapon that I feel they should take either the amount of power that it has or the fire rate, because it spits out a lot of bullets at a good rate of fire with still putting out a good bit of damage as well. I mean, just knock those things down a little, it'd be a bit better. Just like a few bars down, because you see like these strings of bars of indicating how good it is on certain aspects. I think the rate of fire and the power needs to go down just a little bit, make that thing a little less OP, or if it just a little. Campaign was okay. I like the aspect of there being a co-op. It's one of their stick was like the first time in Call of Duty you get co-op. Like, I thought that was the thing, because that's what they were, from what I can remember, commercializing about it. It's like, co-op. Now you have co-op. And it's so advanced, we couldn't put it on last gen. Well, last gen had co-op and Treyarch's, like, I think possibly their first Call of Duty game, which was World at War. I could be wrong about that. That might have been 2, because there's only Treyarch and Infinity Ward, so who knows. That's neither here nor there. But again, the story was okay from what there was. It just wasn't too... Most people who play Call of Duty and Battlefield nowadays, because how little good the story is anymore, just play for the fucking multiplayer. A lot of people were getting pissed off, like they weren't going to have the story aspects in last gen. Like, you ain't really missing much. Really? I don't know. Co-op, whoop-de-doo. It was okay, it wasn't, blockbuster. Again, I like how they also getting brought back Gun Game. Gun Game's a fun game. Fun game. But again, I think they messed up. Because again, it's like you go through a certain array of weapons every single time. It's the same progression of weapons. After you get a kill, you get this weapon. After you get... It's like... It's too simplified now. You've already done it this way. Mix it up. Take what my advice is. Have it always random. Like, you don't know what you're getting when you get a kill. Or like, start off with what... I mean... From beginning to end, it should be a complete and utter randomness. Not just like, after the pistol you get the shotgun, after the shotgun you get the LMG. It's like, no, just mix and match all together. It'd be more fun that way. Because not one game of Gun Game would be the same as another. At all. Complete and utter randomness of the amount of weapons you have. You could do so much more with that game. It'd be so much more fun. It just could. But, like I said, there's only thing. And I wish they also had a bit of a mode or something to really play with stuff to... Like, it had Modern Warfare 3, which was okay, which is keep campers from fucking camping. Seriously, I am annoyed by these people's sackless abilities to play this game. It's a video game. I can understand, like, holding certain points in certain objective areas, but when you're playing free-for-all, or team deathmatch, or even gun game, don't fucking camp. It's especially like in some areas where I've seen people not just camping but corner camping. You have no. I want to say you don't have any balls, but that's not much of a thing, really. Because, there's women in there too. It's just, you just have just no soul. You have no soul. If you gotta camp, you have no soul. I mean, seriously, it's a game to be moved frowned upon to admire the graphics, the look of what they have built in this game, these maps. They have made maps that look beautiful to run around and kill people in. Hence the run. The running around part is what I'm saying. The running around. People say, I'm so badass. Well, how many kills did you get running around? Like, I was just in this corner. That makes sense in fucking real life. This is a video game, an escape from real life. I don't think you'll ever be able to find a fucking game I can ever find where there aren't any campers in a Call of Duty game. And another thing I think they still need to work on, because again, they say, we listen to the fans, we listen to the fans. No, you fucking aren't! Because your spawns are their shit! Name me one fucking Call of Duty where you never actually fucking spawn dive. Period. I know it's supposed to be fast paced, get you to the action as soon as possible, but I don't want to be like, just appearing in front of somebody and die. That's not going to mean that they go action fast enough. That's just saying, hey, fuck you, we're giving this guy a kill. Like, seriously? Seriously? Zombies cool though. I like zombies. The new mode is okay, and you had the season pass, which is getting $50 fucking dollars. Come on. It's getting ridiculous. But that's my rant on Call of Duty. I'm moving on. Fallout 4. Reason why I haven't played Call of Duty really at all anymore. Fallout 4 is fun. I love it. Now, pros. It's Fallout 4. It's Bethesda. There you go. The cons, not too much of a cons. About to show a video of one thing I've had happen to me a lot, and that's in the interaction aspects when you're talking to people.
Never. Billy stays with me. Suit yourself.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Yeah. Not sure why. There have been a few little bugs here and there. I've died a couple of times. I've only, I think, been playing on normal, so other than that, I mean, if normal was being normal, it's as if I went to challenge, I could try it, on difficult level on my next playthrough, but that'd be my next playthrough. All in all, Fallout 4, good game, good cohesive game. People try and complain too much about how it's not so expanded as Fallout 3 or even whatever that other Fallout game was. What was it? New Vegas, yeah. But there's so many rooms you could go into now. It's everybody complains about these open worlds. I love how big it is, but I can't go into any fucking buildings I really want to. You get that, but you're gonna have to get a smaller kind of map. That's what Fallout 4 is. Because it's you can't please everyone. That's the truth about the reality of the world. You can't please everyone. Just can't. But that's my 2 cents about Fallout 4. On to the next one, which was Battlefront. Okay game, it's good. I mean, it's the sound, the scope, the look of it all. Star Wars, awesome. But as many have stated, not much there to it. Once you really get into playing the game a good bit of time, it's you unlock everything fairly quickly if you really just play it for a while. Which I haven't, luckily, because the reason why they try to offset the little amount of stuff you unlock is by when you are rewarded, you aren't rewarded that many points as you Call of Duty, you go fast, do it all. Unlocking this, quick. Here's I like this. Okay, I unlock something else. Cool. And, it takes a bit of time longer time than most games to unlock things, but that's because they don't have as much as most games. Yeah. Of course, the other big thing about it is that people complain about the Season Pass. Now, I understand that, they've done Season Pass like this for Battlefield and everything, but, knock it down $10 or so, You pretty much playing double the paying double the amount of the game for DLC we don't even know what's gonna be of yet. So, yeah, that. Like I said, knock it down at least $10. You know, you won't have as many hate towards you. I mean, it's $50. I mean, you expect that from like Call of Duty and their stupidity, which again they need to lower that down. Hell, I think I'm going to talk about here after this Rainbow Six Siege. Of these 3 games that actually can buy DLC, which is the only 2, is the, or not DLC, but the season pass. Of all these 4 games I'm talking about, there's only 3 games, which is Battlefront, Call of Duty, and Rainbow Six. Those are the only ones are out right now that you can actually buy the season pass, because I think they're just going to do the DLC one here at a time for 5-4. We'll see. But of the 3 there, $50 for Call of Duty, $50 for Battlefront, $30 for Rainbow Six. Not bad, not a bad deal. I thought, I'll at least buy that one. $30 ain't that bad, and from what I saw, they give me a good amount of content for that amount of price. We'll see, but still, I think of the 3 deals there for Season Pass, that was the best deal I got. But back to Battlefront. My other gripes about it. One, I think the heroes and villains, they need to fix that a little bit. I think with the heroes and villains, they shouldn't have health that just deteriorates by being shot at. I think it actually needs to deteriorate at a certain rate. No, not too fast, but not too slow. Because I found a good bit of those, there's been a lot of talk about, at least the shooters, is they just sit at a distance, especially in the their huge battle mode, whatever that's called, or the Walker Assault. They just sit at a distance shooting. They don't actually go into the battle to try and wreck as much as possible. That's because they have a health bar that only deteriorates from being shot. Which I think is something they need to just not do. It needs to deteriorate at a certain time. That way they have to get into that battle. Granted, it still get lower to free up them hidden, but they'd have to get in that battle, get as many kills as possible before they straight up die. Because I've even found in the Hero Hunt, that one was a bunch of rebels or stormtroopers off against the one hero, one villain. I find those guys tend to camp a bit. Seriously, it's just, since they don't have a timer to knock them down to a certain point, they just camp like little bitches. Again, camping. Seriously, grow a pair. And I don't mean to be misogynistic or whatever it would be considered. Just seriously, grow a pair. Go out there and actually try. You're sitting in a corner just being a little bitch. Really, that's all you're doing is camping. Is just sitting in the corner being a little bitch. Not showing that, you're a fierce being to reckon with. No, you're just I ain't gonna deal with you. I ain't gonna fucking play your game. No, it's just average people who usually deal with those people are either fuck them up and teabag them or just leave the game altogether because they don't want to deal with your stupid shit. Period. And another of the heroes feeling things, the vehicles and the I think also need to have a bit of a time like that too, especially with the that aerial assault mode that they have. A few things I have issue with, again, the whole hero and villain vehicles, they take too much damage. They really do. It's it's unfair to how much shit they can take. Granted, they're supposed to take more than regular vehicles, but damn. The moment somebody picks one up, they can last the rest of the match with that vehicle. That's pathetic. Seriously, guys, pathetic. That they can stay in that whole match. Not to mention those matches. The quarrel I have with that is they take a little amount of time to complete. I mean, seriously, the points usually rack up real quick with those. Those things don't feel epic. They don't. You get in there, you play a little bit, then you're done. Just a bad taste in my mouth. Seriously, you could have done better, Dice. Seriously. What they should have done is extend the amount of points you'd have to get to beat it, because usually that's how it ends, as well as the time itself. Extend the time and lower the amount of damage those vehicles of the heroes and villains can take. That way more people can be in those during a match. Seriously. I mean, that's all I would have to say about that game. Visually, sound, it's awesome, but there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues with Battlefront, unfortunately. On to Rainbow Six Siege, though. Of the 3 multiplayer games I played, I play it the most now, because it's so much fun. It is, it really is. As difficult as it is, being that in all modes you only have 1 life. So you gotta make it count. And it's fun. I mean, the only gripe I have with it is, which I understand is an issue with all platforms, especially PC, which is ironic because PC is the one where it sells the most, because it's PC and it's Ubisoft and it's their Uplay, and if you don't have a PC, it's Steam is the best place to get video games to play, to hang out with your friends on your PC. But there are, all these competitors, EA, Ubisoft, they don't want their games on Steam because they want people to just go to their area and play their games on that platform. Like, that doesn't help you. That doesn't, because Steam perfected it, and all these copycats were, like Uplay, just can't do it. It just can't hold it up. I'm not sure what EA's one is. Like, they have one though too, because I remember for like Battlefield, I guess 3. I think I had one copy there, and as well as Medal of Honor. That was the one I already played. Yeah, it sucks there. But the issue, as I was speaking of with Rainbow Six Siege, is the connect issue. I was gonna try to say something more intelligent there, but move along. Connect issues, like they have bad connectivity. That's what it is. Get into a game, staying in a game even, because there's sometimes where it's just like, it's error boot your ass, error boot your ass, error boot your ass. That's even if you can get in the game sometimes. Because sometimes like you're searching for a game, taking an hour. Not really, but still, it takes time sometimes to get into the game. Even if you get into a game, because sometimes it's like, it's searching back to the main menu. That's really that's one of actually 2 issues that I have. There's something else that someone else pointed out that I agree with, is that every weapon is a single shot headshot. Which makes no sense, really. Granted, it's supposed to be a bit more realistic than most shooters, but still. It's a video game. You're trying to escape reality. Don't need to be that real. I understand where like there's like these 2 assault guys who have weapons that are single shot power weapons. Single shot from them to the head, I understand getting a kill. But most of these weapons, like 2, 3 shots at least to the head to get a kill. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. 2 to the head, 1 to the body. Possibly, I don't know. Like probably more to the body. Like you'd have to like 2 to the body, 2 to the head, or like 2 to the head, multiple to the body. So somewhere in between, but still, single bullet headshot kill. Just seriously, come on, fix that. Just the connectivity and that aspect. And you're good. Rainbow Six would be awesome. Well, I want to say perfect. It's not really too perfect a game. Again, you have a single life, so. But the reason I love it so much, it reminds me of CS:GO, Counter-Strike Global Offense, which is a PC game only. What I can believe, there might be a 360 possible. I don't know. I don't know, but it's a good game, but it just could use a little bit more polishing, just a little bit more. But that is my time. I thank you for watching. Freak stay awesome. Freak out.